routine.
Yeah, what's going on, everybody? This is Shaka Zulu, man, host of the Exit Show. Yeah, I want to lick a shot for my yardies out there. I got a Jamaican dude that's going buck wild that I know. They call him Yaza! Yeah, today, man, I want to talk to, I'm gonna have a guest, man, on this shit. POLLY, AQUA, man, she's a wild girl. She's a swinger, you know what I'm saying? Big chick, big titties, big ass, you know what I mean? She's into the gangbang shit. She like black dudes for sure. I mean, she looking for like 5 to 10 to 15 to 20 motherfucking black dudes to be banging her ass at the same time, y'all. So I'm gonna give it up for this bitch today, man. POLLY AQUA is gonna be in the house. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Alright, matter of fact, I need to get on that dial and start calling her ass up right now. We're gonna jump right into this show. I want to know what it is.
Facebook prison for crying out loud.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah. I'm like, this is ridiculous.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You're in Come One, Come All, right?
Yes.
So you've seen the guys tag Marie Regal in it, right?
No, I actually haven't really been in there like a couple days. I mean, I've been kind of like vaguely, but not really. So
they put up a couple of videos that was taken of me yesterday with my lunch friend Rock.
I seen that. I seen that. I commented on that a little while ago.
Rock is a good friend that lives local. Great, him and his wife. I love having fun with him and his wife. But I can't do anything on my page until the 16th or 17th or anything of that nature. You can see me on there, but I can't comment, I can't remark, I can't do anything.
Oh,
you can't even click yes, you know?
Yeah, you're in Facebook jail.
Yes.
Yeah, you gotta make more than one page.
That's why I have Polly's page.
Oh, okay.
That's why I have Polly's page, because everybody knows my dog, so which is great whenever I hosted a party or anything of that nature.
Okay.
Everybody knows my dog, so it was a cheesy way to snoop on my daughter, because my daughter hates me because of the divorce and everything of that nature.
Okay.
So I was able to collect some pictures of the grandbabies, so that's why I created Polly's page, and then she blocked me.
Oh shit, for real. All right, so let me ask you some questions here now. So
Sure.
did you did you get divorced? Like, were you and your husband was both like into the swing scene?
No, quite vanilla until 2014. And then we got a divorce because he liked men better than women. So, exactly. That's that fucking ass of mine. And yeah, he likes men better than women. So.
Wow.
Snapchat, because as long as somebody doesn't put me in freaking Facebook prison again.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Wow.
You can always send a friend request to that one, so I'll text you my address.
Yeah.
Maybe not my address, my name, so that you know.
All right. That's
annoying.
That's pretty interesting. So while he was okay, so help me to understand. So okay, so now he was doing that. So you guys were having a vanilla relationship. So were you? Was he still okay with you? I mean, like, were you guys still having sex or?
For the last like 3 years before the marriage totally ended, it was once every 4 to 6 months or something like that.
Holy shit!
Right.
Wow.
So frustrating.
Yeah. So what? I mean, like, how did you? Damn. How did you deal with that? I mean, did you?
I'm a Scorpio. Oh my God.
Oh, okay.
Scorpio. You know.
I'm a Scorpio.
That didn't settle with me.
I'm a Scorpio too.
Oh yeah, not so. What day's your birthday?
November 4th.
9th here.
Yeah. Wow.
So I just like, I was pissed. I was like, oh, I went and during the divorce proceedings and everything, went and I wanted to get something at the desk.
Right.
And you know what a protractor is, right?
Yes.
Well, I went to go grab a pen or something in nature, and the protractor was right there aside of it. I still wanted to grab a hold of it and stab him right in his heart. I kid you not.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Yeah, isn't it? So, but yeah, not much else I can do. So, just trying to live my life, I guess you could say, and be happy.
Yeah, you got to be happy. So, did you? I mean, were you always like into like black men, or did that come about? Oh, first of all, was your husband black?
No, he was white.
Oh, okay. So then, what made you get into black guys?
Well, I went, and it was a crazy story. Is after the divorce, you know, a woman loves being loved or being needed, you know. And I'm a caregiver by nature.
Right.
And by profession, I should say.
Right.
And so I signed up on Plenty of Fish. And this one guy says to me, he says, come on, he says, you got to go to this party with me. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm like, okay, whatever, you know. He says, and it was funny because he goes to me and says, and he goes, you better get up and dance during the night. And it was black guy. He says, you better get up and dance on the dance floor. He says, because if not, you're not getting a dick tonight. I'm like,
oh,
okay. I went to this party and I was totally enamored. Now, I've always had a bi tendency, but I never really indulged in that. So if my ex-husband would have said to me that there was a competition of another female, I would shoot her pussy up and spit it back out at her, for crying out loud. That's not an issue. And I've been complimented many a times of how well I do oral sex to a woman. So lots of women love me because of it. My ex-husband, I'm sorry, my friend Mace went and went to this party and stuff. I was watching these girls go down on other girls, masturbating each other on the dance floor, asses showing, pussies out, draining pussies, for crying out. I was like, oh my God, this is fucking hot, And I'm like, oh yeah, like I said, I was totally enamored by the whole thing. I'm like, motherfucker, this is absolute. I just went with the flow, and then he said to me, he says, here, sign up on this website, and it's SLS. They're on it.
What website was it?
I'm gonna do Sam Larry Sam, which is SLS.com.
Oh, I know about SLS.
Yeah. So I signed up on there, and my profile speaks volumes of, number one, my certs are totally out of this world.
Okay.
Because the guys so enjoyed having fun with me, and I enjoy it. So I love being single. If the right man ever were to approach me and come into my life, okay, so be it. But I don't know if I'd want it to be vanilla or if I'd want it to still be part of the lifestyle. I don't know yet, because here I am at 50 years old. And you know shit. So, yeah.
Wow.
In a nutshell.
Wow. So, okay, so your marriage, let me see, ended in 2014?
Yes.
Wow. Okay. So, rounding to the nearest decimal, what number, how many guys have you slept with since your divorce, you think?
Say that again, because you sound like you're breaking up.
Oh, I said like since your divorce or whatever, I was like, how many guys do you think you've been with?
Oh, I was going to, before my accident, I was going to parties every weekend, and showing my ass like there was no tomorrow. Living the life. So, I don't have fingers and toes 10 times over to be able to meet that.
Wow.
But that also includes couples. That's just not guys.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Stuff like that. So I guess you what they call a unicorn, the perfect unicorn. Very hard to find.
Right. Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. Well, I don't know. I mean that's pretty cool. I mean, I've been in the lifestyle, and it's like. You meet some creeps. That shit is like hit and miss. Like you meet some creep. You know what I'm saying? You meet some really great people. Because I met people like is like networking wise. That's why I don't know if you've seen when I posted that before about networking. You know what I'm saying? So what a lot of people don't realize, some people just think it's all about sex, and it's not. You understand?
No.
And it's about because you can meet people. You meet everybody from people that works at McDonald's to fucking judges. You know what I'm saying? Doctors or lawyers or whatever, because.
Right.
Everybody likes to fuck, you know what I'm saying? So
if all the human race has one thing in common, it's fucking.
Exactly, you know what I'm saying? So in color, it really like for the most part, like you know what I'm saying, that shit, becomes like colorblind for real,
Right.
So it's ups and downs with it. Some people think it's crazy. I've seen, like people that. Like know that you're into that lifestyle or whatever, and they may be like, "Oh man, that's crazy. How can you do that shit?" And then, yet and still, you see, like what I'm saying, they get divorced for fucking infidelity. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
Exactly. I've always been friendly with guys. I'm not a woman hater by far. Don't get me wrong. I'm a drama hater. That's what I am.
right.
And women know how to pull that shit on the plate like there's no tomorrow.
True story.
Truth, where I would rather hang out with 100 guys than 2 drama queens. That really are needy people. And I've actually had to delete people out of my life because they were becoming. Now my house was known for being the perfect playhouse.
Okay.
People, I would host parties, all night stays. I would start my party at 3:00 Saturday afternoon, a swing party. Start my party at 3:00 Saturday afternoon, and nobody actually had to check out like in a hotel kind of thing.
Right.
Until 3 to 6 o'clock Sunday evening.
Right.
And so everybody enjoyed it, but I actually had to stop that because number one, there were 2 particular girls that were continuously going bareback. Listen, I love my bareback, but I love that on a 1-to-1 date, not a party situation. Okay. And they were bringing STDs. And forget it.
So bareback for people that don't know, that's what is that?
Bareback is I'm going raw.
So, and then they had STDs. Yeah, that's not good because then, for some reason, even though it wouldn't be you that necessarily give somebody STD, but they're gonna be like, "It's your party, it's your house," you know what I'm saying? So that brings drama to you. I understand.
Right. And I just said, okay, no, I'm not having it anymore. And since I had my car accident back in October, and of course I'm still rehabbing and everything of that nature, I broke my hip, I broke 11 ribs, I broke my sternum, I broke my right hand. So yeah. Damn. I know I've lots of rehabbing to do, but my pussy still works good because, as you can see with that video, I gotta shave my box though. Oh my gosh, I'm getting shit.
Yeah, the pussy was working. The pussy looks like it was working.
It was working perfectly fine. I gotta shave that shit off. Oh my gosh, I was just one guy has been commenting on my pussy, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna go shave today for crying out loud. Because now I feel like oh my gosh, I have nurses aides, OT, PT, all that stuff coming in to see me.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Right.
But oh my gosh, I can't believe. Yeah, so I gotta shave my box for Christmas because the compliments aren't there. More like the insult. But then again, like I said, my one friend Rock, he's the one who posted the video. And he's a great guy. He lives local, like I said. I love him and his wife. I have threesome with them. And the funny thing is, actually, it was a foursome because she was pregnant with her son at that time.
Oh! You're breaking the little one in early. I mean, is that considered kitty child molestation when it's in the belly?
Yeah, she straddled my face and he was fucking me while they were kissing. Those perfect triangles.
Wow, applaud that shit. Yeah.
Practically drowned me in the process. So.
Oh shit.
She's so wonderful. She's so wonderful. And he always has carte blanche with me. In her eyes, I'm, once again, like that, they consider me as that perfect unicorn because I'll service her. I'll service her privately.
Okay. And
then I'll service him privately.
Oh.
Either or. Yeah, exactly.
Damn.
It's funny because Rock has many times, just sat back and watched her and I, and so yeah, and we're like, come on, join in. He's like, no, I'm good. We're like, the hell, what's wrong with that? We gotta go check to see if he has a fever or something.
Wow.
That's sexy as shit, isn't it?
Yeah.
She's two women doing 69ers.
Wow. I was just in a group, right? And somebody posted a picture, and it was like a man laying down on his back. It was like a cartoon illustration kind of. So it was like a man laying down on his back, and a lady. She had one hand like holding his cock, and then she had her other hand where she was sticking her finger in his ass. And I believe, hold on, because I got a picture of it. I wrote, hold on.
It's perfect stimulation.
So, anyways, it says, basically, is this a man's G spot or whatever, something like that. And so it was interesting because the group is a predominantly black, like black group, and it's like it's not a sex group or nothing like that. It's like it's called Chicago versus the whole state of New York. So it's like, like a fucking hoodlum war shit going on. But anyways, excuse me. So anyway, it was interesting to me because there were so many, guys that was just like, oh, I don't play that shit, or that shit is gay, or I'll punch a bitch in the face, or I'll do this to a bitch, or this and that, and this and that, and this and that. Which, okay, I can kind of dig it a little bit. So I kind of got a little backlash, but it was interesting because I got the backlash from the fellas, but not from the females. So that tells me that there must be something that like females like. Now, what I said was, it's funny how all these guys over here saying this shit is gay, but I'm like, you motherfuckers can't stay out of prison. So I'm like, okay, I can understand. You see what I'm saying? So it's like you go to prison. Look, listen. Right, so listen, it's like you may slip once and go to prison and realize, okay, so I'm here, I'm around a bunch of men, me being a Scorpio and being nasty and shit, there is nothing in prison for me. You understand what I'm saying? So, okay, I can't slip anymore because I don't want to be in this place where I can't get no pussy. So these guys that are saying a woman who you want to suck your dick and things of that nature, and you probably want to fuck her on her ass. And to me, I made this statement that, okay, this is me personally. I feel like, okay, if you can fuck a woman in the ass, I feel like you can fuck a man in the ass because there's no difference between a man's asshole and a woman's asshole. Now, if you turn them around, flip us around, there's a difference. There's a vagina and there's a penis. So that's a difference. right? So quite sure, I'm like, everybody that's over here like saying all this, I'll punch a bitch in the face and all this stuff. I'm quite sure that same bitch that you'll punch in the face because she want to stick her finger in your ass, you want to fuck her in the ass. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's just crazy to me because, okay, so you go to prison more than one time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. Now you have a man, like you're supposed to be so tough, and you know what I'm saying, and you don't like gay shit, but you keep going to a place where another man is going to tell you, strip, bend over, spread your ass cheeks, cough, turn around, lift your, you know what I'm saying, separate your dick from your nuts, lift your nuts, but that's not gay.
Right.
You like that shit.
Here's my question. When have they ever gone for a prostate exam? Huh?
Yeah, but yeah, but you know, like in most, I mean, like most, I would say like the average black man is not going for a fucking prostate exam. Now, I got to go when I hit 50. I'm sorry, you know, I don't want to, and the reason why is not the reason why I don't want to is not because, you know what I'm saying, oh, this dude's gonna stick his finger in my ass. No, it's because I'm scared of the procedure. I don't know. Okay, so you're into of course like single hookups, then and you're into couples, of course, and you're into girls alone. So now, as far as like the gangbang goes, how many is too much for you? Like, how many guys at one time is too much?
Pre the accident, I took on 8 men at one time.
Holy shit.
DP, one was in my mouth, one was in each of my hands, and another one was slapping me with his dick in my face, stuff like that. Yeah.
Holy shit. Pretty interesting.
That was at a party. That was at a party. Yeah.
Wow. So you did 8. So what would like let's say a perfect gangbang for you, like by yourself, you're the only female. How many guys do you think you could take in a night?
Okay, now that wasn't the one that I'm going to tell you about. Wasn't a gangbang. It was a train. I ran a train, I think, on 20.
Oh shit! Damn.
Each time, you know, some of them fuckers were, you know, sneaky and sly, you know, motherfuckers trying to go with me raw. I'm like, no, listen, you know, you could come in your condom,
right.
You could come on my ass, you could come on my tip, you could come on my face, because guys don't care too much about cream pies. I don't care, but you will not be coming in my pussy, especially if another dude wants to lick me from behind or something of that nature. And that's what Rock loves, doing that shit. Oh my gosh, he'll bend me over and start eating my pussy and tongue in my ass. Oh my god, I love that shit. It's so fucking kinky, it's ridiculous. But yeah, the one thing I don't want to see is I don't mind my cuckolds. I just don't want. I don't like seeing my brothers being a cuckold.
What you mean, like?
That has no problem drinking other men's cum out of a pussy.
Oh, so you're saying like, so if it's like a, you mean like
a white dude, I'll let a white dude do that, but I won't let none of my brothers do that. No.
Oh, okay. So you don't. So all right. So you want the black men to remain kings, to remain masculine, and
yes.
But you don't have no problem like demasculating a white man.
Right.
Applaud you.
I'm naughty, aren't I?
Yeah, but I mean that's basically how it should go, because basically in the lifestyle, it's very rare where you'll see, you know, really a black couple, you know, like a black man letting his wife, you know, get fucked by another, you know, man, you know, regardless of what race, you know, whatever race his wife may be. But it's definitely a majority of white men wanting to see their wives get fucked by black men.
Oh my goodness, I have 3 cuckolds that enjoy, that so want to be drinking fucking come from my pussy. It's insane. I mean, they're crazy motherfuckers, trust me. And some of the most good-looking guys, I mean, these white guys, you're a good looking man. What the fuck? Why? I mean, it's not like you can't get pussy for crying out loud.
Right.
I mean, as a white girl, I look at them like, well, damn, yeah, why you gotta stoop yourself to that level? But if you're gonna be at that level, I'll treat you like the dog that you want to be treated like.
Wow.
But it just mesmerizes me. These three white guys that are cuckolds that are very good friends of mine. Forever, you know, Murray, I can't wait till you have a gangbang because I want to drink the pussy. I want to drink the come out of your pussy. I'm like, or suck a black man's dick. And I'm just like, okay, yeah, I haven't had too many volunteer black men that would allow that.
Right.
There are a few that will allow that. Just a very, very, very few, but they're more on that submissive. They're not a cuckold.
Right.
Guys, they're more on that submissive where I've had some guys, very dominant black men in my life, but I also have a few of the black men that are submissive in the fact of if a white guy wants to suck their dick or their balls or anything of that nature, they'll let them.
Wow. Okay, so that all right. So wow. So now that you brought that since you brought that subject up, I guess where we left off a minute ago, you know, I was telling you about that, you know, that posting of, yeah, about the woman asking about, you know what I'm saying, is this a man's G-spot? And like I said, the illustration depicted, you know, a man laying on his back, and like I said, a woman had one hand was holding his dick and the other one was in his ass. And so, I mean, like I said, there was a lot of, you know, people like, I mean, the majority of the black dudes, you know what I'm saying, basically was like, fuck that shit is gay. And, you know, and like I said, my thing was, it was odd because it's like, okay, if that's gay, then why do you motherfuckers keep going to prison? Not saying that they having gay sex in prison. My thing was this. My thing is, if that's gay for a woman, a woman that's feminine, you know what I'm saying, with titties and a pussy and everything, to stick a finger in your ass, then how is it not gay, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, to go to a place where a man is going to tell you, bend over, spread your ass cheeks, you know what I'm saying, cough, let me see your dick, let me see your balls. That's degrading. And, you know, for somebody, like I said, you can make a mistake in your life and slip one time, but how can you go through that once and then put yourself in a situation where you're going through that shit 2 times and 3 times and 4 times, exactly, and you don't consider that to be gay? Because to me, you're opening yourself up for homosexuality. So there's no way around it. Now you probably done killed 100 people in the fucking street, but I don't give a fuck. When you get in that prison and that man says spread your ass, you're gonna spread your ass. You're not gonna fight. You're not gonna put up a fight.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So to me, why I don't understand, like, why a woman playing with a guy's ass is so, you know, emasculating to some men, but, you know what I'm saying, being gangster and doing shit in the street and going to prison where another man is going to tell you, I need to see your ass, I need to see your dick, and I need to see your balls. Why is that not gay?
Right. Right. Good question.
Yeah. And nobody can answer it. The only thing they can keep saying is, that shit is gay, that shit is gay, that shit is gay. So I don't get it. Now, for some men, now, in your experiences in the lifestyle, have you had any men like that wanted you to do that to them?
Oh yeah, absolutely. And you know what? I know that because I've been in the medical profession for 30 years.
Right.
I know that's a G spot.
Right.
I know that's a G spot. And once again, like the cuckolds, I don't knock their hustle on what they like. So once again, if I will make that attempt to put my finger down there. Right. If you slap me for it, I know that it's not right. But if you sit back and you enjoy that, listen, I also was going to school for massage therapy too. So before my car accident, I was going to school for massage therapy. I know that that's a G spot. I know that's a an erogenous zone for a man, and it doesn't make you gay. That just makes it the fact that I know how to get you to relax.
Right.
And I know how that thing can get hard, and all you have to do is press on the prostate, for crying out loud. That's one of the things that'll get you going.
Wow.
And it goes back to the fact that I say that also in the fact of not only because of being in the medical profession, also know how old did you say you were? 40?
Yeah.
No. Okay. But people my age that had chicken pox when they were younger have the herpes virus that lives within inside them.
Right.
That is the herpes virus. There are so many different levels of the herpes. So I always, when somebody says to me that they have herpes STD, then I know that they want to play with caution. But if anybody my age gets tested or plus, chances are you will see the herpes virus inside them, only because of chickenpox or AKA shingles or something of that nature. Those are herpes based. But like my son's age, my son's only 23, he was inoculated for herpes, for chickenpox. So he'll never have herpes unless he contracted via sexually transmitted disease. So it's a matter of, people just don't like, the thing is, people don't like hearing the truths about things, and people refuse to educate themselves on things. And it's like, you know what, you'd be a better person if you understood exactly what you're dealing with. If you're dealing with somebody that had shingles, it does not, and it being a herpes, it's being one of the herpes levels, does not mean that you're going to get a sexually transmitted disease, because herpes doesn't, that shingles doesn't go down at the vagina or the penis. Okay. Shingles goes on the back or some part of the trunk of the body, not the vaginal or not any of the perineum part of the body, the private areas. But if you say you have a sexually transmitted disease such as herpes, you're strapping the fuck up.
Alright, that's honest. Who fought that shit? Exactly. Wow. So, okay, now, so you've been a woman you've been married, and now that you're single and you're living an adult lifestyle, you're doing what you want to do, you're enjoying yourself, and do you feel like you're enjoying the sex more now that you're
hell yeah. Oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
I go back to the fact of my ex-husband I thought was my knight in shining armor, and he turned out to be a dud. And so I've been looking for my king. I thought I had a king, but after my accident, he walked away from me. Like I said, your friends get tighter after a while. Find out, who's truly got your back and shit like that. And so frustrating, because we had we had a lifetime membership on SLS. So I bought him out. So I still have the page and I still have the group on SLS.
Oh, okay.
So now I'm trying to find a king to replace that, so that I could start putting pictures up of that him, whoever that him may be.
Okay. So let me ask you this, not to cut you off, because networking is always great. So So the name of the website that you on is what?
SLS, Sam Larry Sam.
All right, and then what? Like, if people want to find, your profile or whatever, or your group, how would they find it?
I could text you my profile name and my couple's profile name, and you could pull up both of them.
Well, you could do both. You could do both. Yes. You could say it now.
Right. I was gonna say I have my single page. I have a paid membership with, but the couple's profile I have a lifetime membership with. Okay. And I run a group on SLS.
Okay. And what's the name of the group on SLS?
4L Pleasure Den.
4L Pleasure Den. So that would be, a person would have to look in what, like, the region that you're in.
Just pull up groups and type in 4L Pleasure Den.
Okay.
and then you'll be able to find it, and you'll see a picture of me with a black man as the owners of it.
Oh.
And I said I bought him out, so it doesn't matter. Like I said, I'm trying to find a keen to be able to replace those pictures.
Okay. So you think, like, so right now, like, knowing what you know and doing what you're doing, do you think that, let's say you were to settle down with somebody now, do you think it would have to be somebody that's, like, you know, in the relation, like in the lifestyle, or do you think that you can settle down with somebody normal and still resume the lifestyle that you're living now?
I would prefer somebody that actually, a lifestyler, first of all, that is okay with everything, because I also like the variety. I love the networking of people, love going to parties, and the funny thing is, the guy that I was with, I loved watching him getting fucked. I loved watching him getting fucked. So as far as a future king or a future man, I wouldn't have a problem with seeing that him, whoever that him is.
So now, when you say the guy that you was with, you're not talking about your husband, right? Your ex?
No, I was talking about my partner in crime on SLS.
Okay, so all right, okay, and then you mean like getting fucked by women? We just
oh yeah,
making
yeah,
that okay.
And I would always bring women for him. You know, whenever, because he always acted like that shy, bashful kind of guy.
Mm-hmm.
But when we would go to parties and stuff like that, and I would look at eye candy that I thought would be eye candy, and drag her to him and say, you know what, you want your cookie eaten? This man is the bomb with that kind of thing. So, to me, I had no problem with that. So, with bringing women to him.
Right.
So I would never have, like I said, if my ex-husband would have said to me, I have a love interest of another female, I would have tore her pussy up, for crying out loud. So, you know, there's no that, I can do just as much fucking damage as you can.
Yeah.
You know, so I would prefer a lifestyle man, but it's not necessary. If it ever got to that point, then it's a non-lifestyler. I would have to bite the bit and just go with the flow.
Well, you know, like,
here's the thing. I love my brothers. If I'm ever going to get married again, it would be to a black man. I'm sorry, and I can't find one black man that really wants to have a relationship, and that would be fine with. Too many of them that I know that would love to see girl-on-girl action.
right.
Too many guys that I know that would love to interact with another, full swap with another couple.
Right.
And have friends like that you can just have sexy fun. See, all it is nothing but sexy fun. It isn't about drama. It isn't. You know, you come enjoy somebody, and you know what? You go back home with your wife. You go back home with your husband. You know,
right.
and do what kinky stuff that you like doing. You know, but and that curtails the fact of wanting to have it stops from anybody trying to have how do I want to say it. It keeps them from wanting to go any further, and it makes it easier for people. I don't know how else to explain it.
Right.
Kind of crazy. But yeah.
Wow. You definitely explained a whole lot of shit.
The funny thing is, I've only been in a lifestyle for what, 40. This 2018 will start up my 5th year in the lifestyle, because I stepped into it. Well, I should say it would start up my 4th year, because it was mid to late 14 when I had signed up on SLS.
Right.
And started doing that. Before it was plenty of fish days kind of thing. But I understand the lifestyle more than people that have been in it for 14, 15, 18 years, you know, that it's supposed to be drama free, it's supposed to be enjoyable,
right.
And the style stop knocking somebody else's hustle. Like I said, those cuckolds that I have, they're always saying to me, well, I'm a sick bastard, I'm a sick bastard. No, it's your hustle. I'm not going to knock you for it. Will I let you, like I said, will I treat you like the dog that you want to be treated? Absolutely, I will do that. But right. It's not necessarily the thing, so.
Right. I think that, you know, I know a lot of people think the shit is weird, you know, and, you know, I know some people that, you know, that, like, okay, for instance, there was a couple, and the lady was gorgeous, you know, they were like Guyanese, so they were like, you know, like Indian looking. The broad was hot. I mean, the broad was fucking hot to trot, you know, and her husband, he was a nasty motherfucker. Like, their computer always had viruses on it and shit, you know, because he was always watching porn. And so he, one day, somebody had let him, well, told the wife that they was into some, you know, some things or whatever, and then the wife intel told the husband. So the husband was like, holy shit, we need, we're like, we, you know, and these people been like friends for like years or whatever, but like the two husbands never met. Anyway, so he was like, oh shit, well, we need to go out with them, you know what I'm saying, like have dinner or some shit. So anyway, so they went out and had dinner, and so the guy that, you know, the Guyanese guy, I mean, everything that came out of his mouth was nasty. Like, no matter what the wife was, no matter what the conversation was about, he had something nasty to say. But that just showed his, you know, his immaturity towards the lifestyle. That, you know, but he was very interested. But so not knowing that, you know, it's not all about, like, you know, you talk about regular shit. You know, it ain't all about, you know, fucking. So anyways, so make a long story short, they were talking, you know, he kind of got his wife, you know, riled up, so they talked about going to a party. Close to the party time, the wife reneged on it or whatever, and, you know, the guy was like, listen, he was like, you know, he just wanted to go, like, he's a nasty dude, so he just wanted to be in the vicinity to see people actually fucking or touching or whatever, you know, he want to know what goes on at these parties, you know, so that never happened. Now, he had a supervisor at work who was a nasty broad, always talk nasty, so he had a conversation with her about this lifestyle shit, and she was like, I'll go to a party with you. She was like, I'll do whatever you want me to do.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So to make this shit short, the wife, you know, who at first, you know, was really like thinking, oh, this shit is crazy, is nasty, and you know what I'm saying? And then I guess for some reason she was like, well, maybe I'll give it a try. And then maybe she fell back on, fuck that, is nasty, I'm not doing it, or whatever. Now, so what do you think happened? They got divorced. You understand what I'm saying? So it's interesting that the people that think that the swinging lifestyle or whatever is so nasty and shit, you know what I'm saying, they end up fucking like cheating on one another, and then they get divorced. But I think like people that's involved in this lifestyle, I think the relationship can withstand any fucking thing, because one, you'll be stupid, you know, when you set up rules and boundaries as a couple, you'd be stupid to go against those rules if your wife is letting you fuck other women, you know what I'm saying, and maybe the rule is don't fuck nobody behind my back. I need to be there when you're doing this. You know what I'm saying? So why would you go behind that person's back and fuck that up?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You don't have to worry about, like, you know, most men, before they get in the house, you know, they got to erase their phone log. They got to put the phone on vibrate or turn the phone off. Like, you don't have to do all of that bullshit.
No, exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
Be upfront about it, you know.
So,
it's okay.
Yeah, so I you know, I really believe that, like, you know, and I, like, you know, personally, I just think that's the ultimate, like act of love, to be able to, you know, and not saying that you can't satisfy your wife, but, you know, listen, you've been with somebody 5 or 10 years or whatever.
Spice it up.
It's only, you know what I'm saying? I mean, like, you're a grown ass man. Your dick stops growing at a certain point. It's not going to get no bigger. You understand what I'm saying? Here's what
I couldn't understand with my ex-husband. I always kept Penthouse and Playboy around the house all the time.
Right.
Even with the kids. I had no problem with that. I am not afraid of sexuality, not by far. Right. So, to me, it was kind of crazy in the fact of, it perplexed me on why he chose to like men more than me.
Yeah, that's crazy.
week, and all in turn, like I said, I had no problem. I have no problem servicing a pussy, and it's okay to spice up your life. Penthouse, Playboy, Hustler, and stuff like that I would have around the house. My kids understood sexuality and understood that it wasn't a bad thing. There's nothing wrong with sex. Animals have sex. Fucking birds and the bees have sex, for crying out loud. Why cannot humans just do it without any kind of
right
filters, you know? So, yeah, that's about all. Like I said, I have no problem with having a partner.
Start blew up in the squad. It's real for real. Brownsville stepping. Saratoga Ave with the weapon. Send the trigger. We are the next level click. Or some next level shit. Has got the back up, act up, go back, what? Could blah. Niggas that get stuck up a dude, KUS, niggas kick the buckers backwards, suckers. Niggas can't see, niggas can't see. Y'all niggas can't pussy, don't know the style. Act like you want it, and I'm quick to pull your foul like a Zal style. Niggas that get blown on the phone while they down. Don't grin, no smile. Just because I'm short, don't mean my click ain't thick, and don't mean my gun don't got mad support. Let's hold the chest, just in case a nigga wanna bless. I got finesse, adrenaline flowing through the blood. I shoot shit, execute shit, pollute shit, turn live niggas to duds. Put your dim out, your lights out, nights out, go to sleep, baby. I got you wrapped under my skin when I fly into the wind.